All right.
Hey, because y'all both smoke. So
yeah, I'm about to get my weed right now. Go ahead and speak on it though.
Like, and when y'all do smoke, have you ever said something outrageous? Because you smoked?
Hell yeah.
And
a lot, all the time. Matter of fact.
All the time. So
that is a constant thing that happens.
So like when somebody be like, "Oh damn, what are you smoking on?" Because you just said some outrageous shit. That's like, oh nigga, this is some purple haze, cryptic, and this made me feel a certain type of way. Kanye is on a narcotic. I won't even say I don't know what it is. It's on a narcotic that feeds his emotional like emptiness to say the most outrageous shit. Like okay. you remember when R. Kelly came up with Trapped in the Closet, and yes. It was fucking 35 chapters, and we was like, nigga, everybody, this has to be true to an extent because no one can come up with this in their mind. You just can't, the random, like, I mean, sure, it has some comedic things and some things you just add in there for, spring flavor, but the whole essence and the story of it, like that's too crazy for you to be like, you know what, I got 3 or 4 characters and this is the story that's in my head, and and you just working that out.
NWA movie. It's a dramatization of something that was real.
Yep.
Exactly. So the same thing goes for Kanye. Like whatever drug that he continued, like, because he's the Snoop or whatever it is, and I don't know if it's himself. I don't know if it's ego. I don't know if what did he say, narcissism or whatever. Like it's crazy that he says these things and actually means them, because now on a whole nother human level, like, is Kanye suffering from mental illness?
Yes. I don't even think
it's been apparent for quite a while now.
So
he says he's supposed to take medicine for bipolar disorder, and he doesn't take it because it
I was going to say, he self-admitted this to us.
So he's definitely at least bipolar for sure.
So now, knowing that he suffers from mental illness, not only do we watch, we entertain his disease. Because like what did he remember? What did he say? Didn't he say Hitler invented the microphone?
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Oh my God, did it?" What happened to with great power comes great responsibility? Because if Kanye says it, all of a sudden it has some validity in its truth, because we want to put him as this upper echelon Kyrie Irving type of nigga who's speaking, the copper zen facts of the world. Oh, well, he's in tune with his chakra and crystals, and this. You want to know who does the same thing, but we don't take half as serious? It's Kevin Gates.
Yeah. You know who else? Is kind of in that vein? Who I thought you were gonna say at first was Azalea Banks.
Yeah, she's in that vein too.
I'm not familiar with her other than her. Wow, now.
You're not familiar with her, but what? You broke up a little bit.
Oh, I said I'm not familiar with her other than her crying on Wild 'N Out.
Oh yeah, that's right. For not being able to take a joke on the joke show.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, bro?
So when it comes to Kanye saying that he invented this style of music for the past 20 years, especially as far as rap goes, I can see why younger fans or fans who aren't in tune as much will go along with that statement and agree with it. Because there is, if you aren't tuned in enough, then there is evidence to support his claim without being tuned in enough. However, if you're even a little bit of smart of a rap fan, and you just pay attention a little bit to the past 10 to 20 years, you will know that while we agree that Kanye was a big proponent in auto-tune in music, he wasn't the nigga to make it popular in rap music. He wasn't. We got to call a spade a spade. T-Pain is the one who made auto-tune popular, period. Not even just rap music, but period. Nobody was using auto-tune or doing full commercial albums with auto-tune before T-Pain did it. The only reason people give Kanye that same pass when it comes to the other artists that he says he influenced is because of, number one, I think the Kid Cudi connection, which I'll get into later, I think that has a big deal to do with it. I think Cudi being so involved around that project is something that people don't give him enough credit for. So they're going to give that credit to Kanye because they don't even know that Cudi was behind a lot of that genius. So that's number one. And then number two, just speaking artistically, all of the people that he named, that he said copied his style, none of them really do the type of style of auto-tune in music that Kanye does. If you want to say there's elements in some of the music from some of the artists, that's a fair assessment. But I can't listen to a Travis Scott song from today and then go back to 808s and Heartbreaks and be like, that's where he got the inspiration from. I can't listen to a Drake song today and be like, oh, that's where he got the inspiration from. I point all of it back to the originator, and that's T-Pain. And even further than that, Kanye proved it to us because he featured T-Pain heavily after that on one of his biggest singles, Good Life. So for me, that automatically canceled that out. You already gave away the answer without even actually telling us.
Yeah, and yeah, I think, like, honestly, like, I mean, name everybody that Kanye named in that rant.
Okay, so he names the Weeknd.
Okay.
Drake
has admitted openly that he took his style from Fonte from Little Brother. Has openly admitted this, and they've done songs together. And Little Brother, like Big Pooh and Fonte have both said, like, yeah, Drake acknowledges us as the person who kind of helped him develop his style or whatever. And when you listen to early Drake records, he's rapping exactly like Fonte. So
we've brought this mixtape up a lot before, but if you listen to Comeback Season, it's all Little Brother influence.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. Now, when you go to So Far Gone, if you want to say that that's where the Kanye influence started taking over a little bit more, I'm okay with that. But that's not where it started. And to me, again, when I listen to So Far Gone, I don't hear any 808s and Heartbreaks on there. I just don't. I just personally don't.
Yo, if you like that clip, make sure you become a member today at patreon.com/Ethos Media Network. That's where you're going to find the full-length episodes of every single podcast. A Trip to Venus, Entreprenegros, OTI Open to Interpretation, of course, the bar exam, and you're going to get exclusive interviews on Politics as Usual over there as well. So make sure you become a member, patreon.com/Ethos Media Network. Peace.